Anyway, it's been really beautiful today and hot and beautiful. Okay, I need to fix this, so I want to go ahead and get it fixed. Okay, because I want to go ahead and get a reading. See what's going on in the energy. We got the Kuwait Tarot. Kauai Tarot. Y'all take what resonates. I seen the Ace of Cups and the Page of Wands. Somebody's marching to the beat of their own drum, following their heart, following their intuition, just taking things step by step, okay? It says, look, Ten of Swords, bringing something to an end. There's going to be some type of something more in a flow. All that was blocking you off, collective, is opening up. There's going to be more of a flow for some reason. It looks like someone they're interested in you. A band? I swear it says the devil. The death card and the devil. Something is coming to a complete end. Something is over. Telling you to follow your bliss. Possibly, it looks like some kind of crowd. Like this crowd started turning on each other. And you just went about this is following your bliss right here. Okay? Using your instinct with the devil card. And this is putting something, finding closure. The Wheel of Fortune. Look, it looks like someone may have just made a decision and now just taking whatever the cause and effect is from it. Okay? Like was like willy-nilly and just decided something because something had to be decided to bring something to an end, to say fuck it. Someone said fuck it to bring something to an end. It's changing the energy. It's making the energy more charged, like in a positive manner. I'm telling you, someone took control of a situation, even if they don't know, even if the unknown is staring them in the face, and said they was done dealing with it. It's the Queen of Coins. You're fixing to be very prosperous, collective. You may have been seeing the signs. Look at that. This is cause and effect. The truth is coming out. You're about to receive. Look, all your wishes. There's the King of Swords, the Hierophant, Two of Cups. I can't even make that up. It's can you take me higher? I'm just saying. Gotta throw some damn Night Ranger or whatever that is in there. I love the 80s. Y'all take that as it resonates. Y'all, there's about to be a celebration. Somebody's wanting to marry. They say this is a perfect fit. But is it? Does collective see it as a perfect fit? It says you got some kind of options. You got other options that you're not seeing. What does collective have? Other options. Maybe you're not seeing them because of the option that you see. Take that as it resonates. Maybe, okay, I'm going to speak in the oracle form today. Maybe you don't see the options for the option that you see. Because the option that you see is standing in front of the other options. You have an expectation on an option. Okay, is that the right expectation? Because you have other options. It says the Knight of Wands. Charming. Is that the right expectation? That expectation that collective has? Look, you want some type of like it's sealed, it's stamped. You understand? Like some kind of what do I want to say? Like it's official. Something's official. Okay? It says Ace of Wands, the 10 Wands. Somebody's ready to lay down these burdens and start fresh, okay? It's lucrative. Very lucrative. Someone wants to offer a fresh start. But be careful of sweets. It says 6 coins. Someone's offering somebody a fresh start because of their authenticity. Lady Luck is coming in, the Queen Bee. This person wants to offer a fresh start. They're going to give their carrot and make this balanced. Looks like they're giving it to the Hierophant. Look, to each. It looks like 2 people are going to give their cup to each other. Like they want to. Someone feels comfortable. You feel very comfortable. Look, this King of Coins. He wants to. This is an equal energy. Whether it seems like it or not. But, you know, like every relationship, there's work to be involved. But there's something that just so smooth. It flows so easy, even though it feels like it's a little bit competitive. Is that the words I want to say? Playful competitive. Does that make sense? Look, I'm telling you something playful. It's just moving right along. Something just flowing right along. You don't need to disrupt it. Look, I'm telling you. This person's ready to tell the truth about how they feel and how they felt, but they didn't know how, or they didn't have any way to contact you. I'm telling you, but now they've found you, and their world is shaking because their heart is pounding. King of Cups, he feels on top of the world, and he wants to give you the world too. I'm telling y'all, look, the sea and the sun. He feels on top of the world when he's around you or thinking of you, anything. You can inspire him just thinking of you. There's some kind of compromise and some type of financial, like, there's something compromise that causes y'all to be more on an equal level. I can't even... It's kind of like what's yours is mine and mine is yours, and it really is true. Like, it's not one-sided. Like, yeah. Tell me about the Sun card. It says 6 cups. Like, what's yours is mine. What's mine is yours. This is ours. It don't matter. It's ours. You can hold the $50 or I'll hold it, but it's ours, and we'll use it to better us. That kind of thing. You understand? Look. I'm telling you. Gifts all over the place. Look, it says the 5 of Cups. But there's some kind of... the attachment. Quit worrying. Don't worry about what people think, man. I'm telling you. If it makes you happy, if it's your happiness... Do whatever it is that you feel happy to do. If it feels like energy draining or something like that, then leave it. But whatever makes you happy, collective, I'm telling you, whatever makes you happy. If it makes you happy, it's gonna magnetize other shit. When you're in joy, do you ever see how it just seems like everything is just so lucky when you're in joy? Like, wow, you know, this person just paid for my groceries. Or, wow, I went to the gas station and they decided to fill up my tank. Just out of nowhere. That shit's happened to me before. You know what I'm saying? But because I was living in joy. Because I was in a state of mind of... Not so much as I can conquer the world, but as of I'm so happy with myself that, you know, that I held it together or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You understand, right? Because it's like stepping stones, little baby steps. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. You know? I mean, it's all in the frequency of it. Okay? But you seem to be doing it in the right timing for some reason, because you made something look temperance in the right timing. Because you made a decision about something that you It was making you stagnated. You kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth on that same fucking decision. And you finally said, you know what? Just sitting here, that's one option. And I keep going back and forth, back and forth. So why don't I try the other option? And then you tried it, and it made the whole energy shift into something that's in flow. Knight of Cups. I'm telling you, something that was from your past you thought was gone. It's been right there beside you the whole time. The whole time, collective. This Knight of Cups, you just, like, disregarded them, or you forgot about them, or you walked away, or there might have been a disagreement. It says 10 coins. Y'all going to be abundant. Time to celebrate and party and let loose. Go with the flow. I'm telling you. Look, it says the Empress. It's telling you, Empress. Go with the flow. Let loose. Have fun. Live life. All that fuck shit's behind you now. And you can just, whatever you're facing, just know that it's all going to balance out. Like, just before you know it. See this as an opportunity to use as like vacation, or maybe as if you're like in a stagnated energy, see it as an opportunity more than something happening to you, but for you. And even if you don't know it, it's happening for your own good. Okay? So take that as it resonates. It's for this Empress. Treasure. Knight of Wands. Emperor. I'm telling you, he wants to make it official. What is the Three of Swords? Something from the past. That's the truth. This person was doing something in the past that he shouldn't have been doing. Oh, secret. King of Swords. Had other people competing with you. He had other people competing with you. He cut something out. Judgment. He cut something out. King of Coins. Because they betrayed him. The Queen of Wands. They didn't listen. I'm telling you, this King of Coins cut this Queen of Wands out. She's done something. Okay, why did this queen... Why... Bottom of the deck says, because something happened in the night. But he's saying, look, this is saying that this person has love. And for the Queen of Wands, but they can't. It's toxic. But it's not their real divine. It's not their part. It's not their true divine. It's like a soulmate that was like holding space until the true partner stepped in. Do you understand? But it almost seems like it's a mutual thing between the Queen of Wands and the King of Coins to say that this ain't right. That their relationship was karmic or toxic. Okay, so tell me what's going on with that King of Wands. I mean, that Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles. It says 6 swords, separate ways. They went their separate ways. But it was mutual. It's not like they was like, fuck you. It was like, why didn't you listen to me? I don't know. Well, it's done. You didn't listen to me. Look, something's going on. Look, somebody got all in their head about it. Now that they got no choice but to surrender to destiny. Bring something to a close. Y'all, I gotta let this window up. It's been sprinkling rain out here. And now these country bugs. These country bugs are damn biting me. Because I'm out in the country. They're country bugs. They biting me. Okay, what's collective need to know about the outcome of this? This is the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Wands. Something's going to happen suddenly. It looks like somebody's going to take off. Like elevate or propel forward. Look, I'm telling you, elevation, propelling forward, moving up. Luck is coming. Look, you may have already been feeling it. So what is the outcome of... Man, I need to find my off spray. I'm in this country ass shit. I just now put on my dang shorts and it rained like a second. Now the little country bugs are out. The little tiny see-me knots. This is the final outcome. It says some kind of celebration of love. Of a love offer. This person was busy building something for you to offer to you. It looks like a house or a business. Look at that dance around like that. 10 cups. He was busy building something for you. The Fool, the Strength card, 5 coins, the Star, the Emperor, and the 80 coins. He was building something to offer to this Empress. Look, now he wants to present it to this Empress and celebrate. I'm telling you. Anything else? This is the outcome, y'all. It says 6 cups. Doing it together. Doing it together. You notice the Hermit didn't come out once. Take that as it resonates. This is divine. Don't fight it. Don't fight it, collective. It's something that's meant to be happening. Even though it feels... I don't know what it feels like. Everything feels... I guess because we're changing into the new season or something. Because it feels like it's hot out. But it feels kind of chilly at the same time. But you kind of like it, but you kind of... It's cold. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That kind of feeling. Take that and put it in this scenario. That feeling of, okay, do I put on a jacket or do I turn on the air conditioner? You know what I'm saying? And that's just one option. Okay, I can put on a jacket or do I turn on the air conditioner? That doesn't even make any sense, but it does at the same time. But that's the kind of feeling that this it's a willingness to forgive, but still holding on to that residual energy or something to that effect. That's what it feels like. If that's resonating with y'all hit that like button and subscribe. Tell me what y'all's situation, what I'm talking about, because y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a feeling of everything's gonna be all right. Everything doesn't have to be all the time. Like, you don't gotta fix everything all the time. You can just kind of just be and observe. Okay? That kind of feeling. And it feels a little bit freeing and a little bit scary at the same time. But freedom is scary. Like, when you come out of Birkenau, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm free, but, that kind of feeling. Tell me what you want to tell us, Angel Therapy. It says books. It says your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, and selling spiritually based books. Take that as it resonates. Indigo child. Going to talk about your life. Oh, Archangel Raphael's going to help. It says the healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader. Base chakra. Get grounded because you're about to hear something about your birthright. This is a message for your birthright. Something that you've always it's always meant for you. It was in the Akashic records. And you're about to receive it from Archangel Raphael. It's the law of attraction. You got to cut something away in order for something new to emerge. And you're cutting out some kind of, something like what you thought. Look, it says integrity. You're cutting out what you thought something should feel like, or that fantasy part, and got to reality, I'm telling you, it says align your actions so they match your values and inner knowingness of what is right for you. What is right for you, collective? Are you... Okay. Say Prince Charming come out of nowhere. Okay? We'll go like that. Say Prince Charming, like really, really Prince Charming, okay? As far as I've ever seen in Prince Charming, he's a dipwad. But anyway, Prince Charming comes out of nowhere. Prince Charming is King Charles. And you're Princess Diana. Okay? Just because this motherfucker's a prince don't mean that he's got integrity or morals or nothing. But, you know, you got a doty sitting to the side over there that treats you like a true princess, to a true queen. You understand? So you've been dreaming of that happily ever after. It might have just been sitting over to the side, and you were expecting the prince that you were expecting in your mind. But do you want somebody to just... Okay. When this, and all the fairy tale stories, the prince is kind of a dipwad. I mean, he really is kind of dipwaddy. Like, I don't know anything but being inside the castle kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But you got all these other people that do all the work for the prince and get overlooked because the prince is there. That's what I'm saying. Okay? That's your true king. Somebody you wouldn't have never... Somebody you would have never probably thought of. I'm sorry, y'all. It's kind of humid out here because it just rained and I'm out in the country. Been a warm, hot day. All right, let's get on with the show with these letters, y'all. If this resonates with y'all, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Look, just have more confidence in your decisions. Okay? Decide something and fucking, you know, put it in God's hands and trust it. Okay? Quit going back and forth and wishy-washy, and you did what you did. Lose the guilt over it. Don't keep letting it hang on to you, because that's what you've done so much in the past. Just be who you are at that moment in time. That's going to be the place you find joy. Even if you're resisting the fuck out of it, just be who you are in that moment in time. Okay? They're asking you to just let go and have some fun. You've denied yourself. You just totally denied yourself for doing... But it was for the highest good, and now it's time for you to have a more relaxed... If you keep that thought of edginess and that thought of what's next, these motherfuckers doing the most, all that, it's gonna follow you. It'll follow you and other people through like walking, like, it's hard to explain. If you don't resolve something back here and you move over here to this, that energy will follow you and be in somebody else. Okay, y'all, hold on one second. I've got to tell him I'm on live. Okay, I'll be right back. So I'm doing it live, okay? I'll be done in a second. I'm on the letters now. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to tell him what that man had said that came over here. So I don't, I just wanted to be It says bad, said bad. Y'all take what resonates. Don't force anything. It's all allegedly. It's for entertainment purposes only. Use your discernment. I ask you to use your own discernment in 99% of the cases because it's the energy that's surrounding you. Something about IQ. See, use your discernment. Whenever you see that, that's what they're telling you. You know something. It says hunt to, unto, been, unto, band, bond. This is a brand new beginning. Lose the negative. My bond is my bond DNA. It says DNA. A bunch. Shut, study and bond. Study and bond. Okay. IQ. Somebody wants to learn from you. I'm telling you. It says they want to learn something. Sean. Somebody named Sean. John. John. Oh my God. We're talking about. Oh my God. Shut up. That's dumb. It says, I don't, something duty, my duty. I don't, my duty. Haunt. John haunts. Hunts. John's aunt. Yeah, John's aunt. Don't. John's aunt. Amy, don't. Hound, don't sound. Don't sound. Don't sound. Diane's grandma. Diane, sound. Dumb? Somebody don't want to sound dumb. What? They would let some kind of injustice go on so they don't sound dumb? Well, isn't that something? January, I said, you sound doubt. Somebody said, oh, you sound young. January, Danny said, southbound. DYI. Okay, take that as it resonates. Sound my band. Okay. A mind, sun. A sunny mind. Keep joy, y'all, not doubt. Oh, it says a sunny mind, not doubt, y'all. I love that kind of stuff when it does that. It says mid. It says mouth it. Mouth it? Did mouth it. January. Mouth it. DOT. Some sun. You mouth it. Why are you saying that? Mount it. Mouth. A month. Okay, that's what it says. Month. Okay. January. Month. You undo. You unsay. You mouthed it. A boy. Shiny. Something about shaking my head. Undid. My band? Okay, somebody's band. Job. Okay, so somebody got somebody, or somebody quit a job. It says quit. I quit. I quit job. So you did insane. It says insane. What are you talking about? Why is it saying insane? That's crazy. My dad is insane. It says my dad is insane. It says Jay. Something about made somebody mad. Quota? Odd. Somebody thought something was odd. It says Todd thought it was odd, I guess. Maybe it says sins. Sin. Maybe somebody named Judith. Both you and I. Both you and I. Sharing our world together. James. No, Jameis. Does it say Jameis? Jameson? I swear it keeps saying Jameson. Who the fuck is that? Like, who is Jameson? Into you. Jameson. Where is he? Who is he? Squid? What? Button his mouth. Mason. Button his mouth. A Mason button his mouth. DNA on son. DNA on my son, but not his. That's what it says. It says DNA on my son, but not his. Someone got DNA on one kid's, but not another. Body. It says Christmas in January. Tina. Nita. This is Nita. Miss Tina in tub. In tub. I guess she's in a tub, y'all. Then Sandy, Sunny, Sandy. Then my hand. Something about my hand. My hands, body. My hands just don't. My hands just don't. It says adjust. They don't adjust. Someone's hands don't adjust. It says date of birth. But just had my hand in it. Just had my hand in it. DNA dash out my name or my DNA. Someone's it says bound to Amy husband. Somebody's husband. Has DJ. No job. No job is my, what did you, I just seen something and it just went away. It says something that's insane. Insane. DNA. It just keeps on saying something about the DNA being spectacular or something. My DNA is insane. Is in you. It says youth. Oh my God. Bush. I'm telling you, his DNA is in everybody. Damn near. He was trying to make super soldiers. It says attention to you. Why? You're dynamite. There's something about you got abilities. As a boy, it says. Who's a boy? As my son, a boy. As a boy, my son. Shiny. Okay, so there's two. It says Indian. Indian. You in my mind. Someone saw you in their dream or in their head. Mind. You in my mind. Since I was a boy. That's what it's saying. Somebody recognizes you for sure. They just don't know why. They're like puzzled. Like, how can you be in front of me? This ain't even real. Hands. Us. Hand us, but. Buttons. Mind you buttons. Mind you buttons. Okay. There you go. Mind your buttons, collective. Somebody knows what that means, to mind your buttons. Because you know what? Back in the day, they didn't used to have zippers. They had buttons, and they buttoned up their crotch area. And the kids, instead of examining your zippers, they'd say, mind your buttons. Because there'd be one or two of them unbuttoned, because, you know, they'd be out of sync or something, and their buttons would be off. So if somebody wants you to examine something that is maybe, possibly, you thought it was okay, but it's not. Okay? So what do you mean? Somebody adjusts, and adjust mind, point of view, and you and I just, something's adjusted. It's being honest, I think. It says Justin. Oh. Justin, don't. Oh, man. But you and I. Somebody don't mind. Just in. Some kind of news. Just in the hand. It's a hand in the bush, y'all. In the bush. Okay, so Justin's fixing to get busted for pedophilia. Take it what resonates. I'm about to quit. Because that's what that song is about. A hand in the bush, a hand in the bush, a hand in the bush. It's about somebody taking a kid. Take it what resonates. It says Justin. And then it said a hand in the bush. In the bush. In the bush. In the bush. It says Miss Tina. Miss Tina. Both dandy, both handy, It says Mandy, Mindy. I ain't you. It says quit my job. Plain and simple. Quit my job. Hey y'all. Oh hey, thank you. Thank you so much for the beautiful for joining my Mad Hatters group. I do need to do it. Look, it's not that I forget about the Mad Hatters, y'all. It's not. It's mainly that when I do a members group, I don't know why. It's got to be something to do with YouTube. But when I do a members group reading, 99% of the time, it doesn't have any volume. Or it's something, it makes it where the next reading that I do won't have no volume. And I don't understand that shit, why that happens. Like, it's weird. Because ever since I started the memberships, that shit goes on. And if I do a membership thingy, it'll either that whole reading, I'll sit there 2 hours just talking away to y'all. And then I'll upload it. That shit'll be no volume at all. A whole wasted thing. But a lot of times I just post them because you can see the cards. It's about what you resonate with anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like what you are. Let me put my drink down. Okay, so I'm about to pick these up. And I see something that's not. I stand by you. Ain't that a beautiful song? That shit's right here in these letters. I love you too. It says, I stand by you. I stand by you. I'll stand by you. I won't let nobody hurt you, babe. I'll stand by you. I stand by you. My mind hunted. Somebody manifested you to come around them. I'm just saying. Look at that. Man, I didn't stay. I didn't stay. I didn't stay just a minute. What are you talking about? I stayed longer than a minute. What do you call? I stayed longer than I should have stayed. It says joy in my stand. Somebody believes in what they're doing. It says bounty hunt. Bounty hunt about a boy. God dang, it's talking about movies and fucking music like crazy. Yin in a stand. Okay, stop saying it. They heard the word stand already. My mind is It says no. Juno? Somebody got pregnant, but it's not his baby. Remember, it just said that. DNA, no DNA. Andy must buy, but must hunt. Something's candid, okay. Alright, that's it. I just filled it. All of a sudden it says I do. Then it says I don't. I do, I don't. So something keeps going back and forth, runner chaser situation. When you do, they don't. When they do, you don't. Something to that effect. Study it by my mind. And then it says, my dad don't mind. We got Jason out here. Mason. I'm a Mason. I swear it says that. Y'all take that as it resonates. Put them up. You'd be surprised who are Masons and who ain't. And you would think that they would all be like these rich. But there's people like a Tyler that just holds the key. They're not meant to be in the secret room, but they get privilege because they just hold the key to the door. But not, okay, they guard a key that's to a door that they never go through. There's people like that, but they're still Freemasons. Understand that. Understand this, and I've been speaking on this a couple of times here in the past week or so. There is a hierarchy among all of the spirits and you and me and all of us. There's a hierarchy. Man, these little see me not motherfuckers will drive you nuts. You see them tiny little things? They will drive you nuts. You'll be like, dogs and horses, it drives them crazy. I mean, have you ever seen them all around after the rain? God dang, these things are driving me nuts. Check this out. To Luke, it says, so the child grew and became strong in spirit, and was in the desert till the day of his manifestation to Israel. It says, and it came to pass in those days that a decree went out to Caesar Augustus that all the world should be registered. The census took place while Quirinius, Quirinius, was governing Syria. It says, so it all went to be registered, every one to his own city. Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem. It says, because he was of the house of the lineage of David. Now understand, they didn't just okay. Joseph and Mary didn't live in Bethlehem. They did not live in Bethlehem at all. They didn't live there. You might have thought that. You might have thought that your whole life. They lived somewhere else. And they were coming back for the census, which is tax season, which makes it what? March, April? That area. This is the very first census ever. It includes I guess, Jesus Christ. In the very first census ever decreed. Because they went back to Bethlehem, because he is a lineage of David. Therefore, they had to go back to their homeland or their hometown, okay? But they didn't live there at the time when they got pregnant and everything. They lived somewhere else. It's lightning real bad. I probably just have to go inside because we've been having those Marchy kind of weather. It'll rain like this and look real bad and lightning, and it'll just be beautiful like 20 minutes from now. You won't even be able to tell it rained. But that's what they're talking about, the journey. Okay? And when I say this about the Christ born of Mary and the journey of Jesus Christ, that reminds me of the journey from the keeping the journey of Christ. What am I trying to say? It's like protecting your sacral chakra, your creativity, and that. But it's a journey of Christ. It's some kind of sacred fluid that it goes back up to the pituitary gland and it expands and opens up. and it brings you to a new awakening. So you start living a new life because you see things in a new perspective. Okay, that's what's happening. Okay, that's what that always reminds me of. It's finding balance, finding that balance. But they made it. They made it to the to Bethlehem, even though she was pregnant. And they wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in the manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And the reason why there was no room for them in the inn, they wasn't being shunned. They wasn't being like, ooh, you're Joseph and Mary. No, you can't stay here. You can't sit here. They wasn't doing that, okay? They was suggesting, instead of you trying to travel around looking for a room to have that baby, you would be way more comfortable over here in this stable. You would be comfortable. You wouldn't be like in labor trying to ride a donkey to try to find somewhere. So they said, come here and stay here, and nobody's going to want this. Like, nobody's going to want to rent it for the census, okay? Because the animals are in there. So they stayed there for free among the animals. And the very first census ever made, Jesus was a part of it. And that's kind of trippy, ain't it? That was like the first taxes ever was Caesar Augustus. He created taxes and put all of us under rule. Yeah, made us like have birth certificates and shit. That's where we belong to, whatever it is, what country, whatever, because of our birth certificate. That's like that's like a note that we belong to them. Isn't that crazy? If we didn't have a birth certificate, we're free. We're a free man. But with a birth certificate, you're not a free man. You have to pay. Just know that. I'm just saying. Take what resonates. Look, there's something about family heritage and all of that, because now we're talking about the family of Ishar, the family of Benjamin, the family of Nephtali, the family of Ephraim, and the family of Manasseh. I find it really fascinating that I've heard probably 500,000 times how the name Rothschild came about, and I couldn't tell you at all how it came about. I know it was some kind of shield, but I probably heard it 5 billion times. I probably heard a story about it 5 billion times. Why am I thinking of like family heritage but I probably heard the story. Hey, how are you doing? 2 months. You got a question? If you got a question, you can ask a question. The fairness of God's judgment. The cause of Judea's ruin. The cause of Judea's ruin. Then the word of the Lord came to me, saying, the Son of Man, they who inhabit those ruins in the land of the Israel are saying, Abraham was the only one, and he inherited the land. But we are many, and the land has been given to us as possessions. Take that as it resonates. Somebody claiming back what belongs to them. I'm just saying. Okay, anything else Collector needs to know? I have no clue where my messages from the universe are. I rearranged. Oh, are they right there? Nope, fortune teller will work though. Y'all take that as it resonates, okay? This has been a pretty good reading, actually. There's some kind of compromises coming in, changing up the way you think, feeling more of something at ease. Something just feels more at ease that didn't before. About a situation. Man, y'all, I gotta say this, okay? I am Southern Girl, and today the fucking dogwoods are bloomed out everywhere. I want to go fishing so bad. Oh, God almighty, I want to go fishing so bad. It's even raining, and this right here, this weather right here, this, what it looks like right now, I'd be catching fucking fish galore. I swear it on everything. I want to go fishing. Y'all don't even know. It's raining. It is hot. It's been hot all day, but now it started raining. But this is the weather right here. This right here is. I want to go fishing in it. There's dogwoods everywhere. It's crazy. I just wanted to tell y'all, when the dogwoods bloom, that's the best day. The day that the dogwoods bloom. And during the process of the dogwoods bloom, that's the best time you're going to catch bass. So buy bass bait, stuff because you'll catch bass all through that season of March. I'm telling you, okay? Take my word. I've been fishing my whole life. I'm telling you. 60 degrees. Good grief. It feels like it's been like 75 to 78 today or something. Because I was sweating earlier. I just now stopped sweating because it started raining. It says a hidden talent will soon be discovered. Nurture it. It's got a book wide open. Okay, I heard, look into my eyes. The stars whisper your destiny. Follow the ancient light. You were born to do what you do. I somehow managed to sneak in a fishing or two every year all my life. But I didn't do not one time go fishing last year. Not once. And it's like I feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? My whole life I've been fishing. Like, my dad took us fishing. Look, this right here looks like it's something that you were born to do. From start, like, this is something that you're born to do, that you're realizing something that's big. It looks like there's something that you've been doing that's been a part of you, but you don't think nothing of it because it's something that you use as a joy or something to that effect. You know what I mean? Damn. Oh, you up there in that damn Canada weather. Your spirit guides are near. Seek their guidance. Something was bottled up. Something was bottled up and somebody's being urged to unbottle it. Even if they don't speak it or nothing like that, maybe write it down. But something was bottled up. It was like a fear to speak up about something in the past because of fear of thinking that it would cause like a altercation or fight or whatever. It's like somebody was just like asked the Holy Spirit to speak the words that they needed to convey. You understand? I do that a lot. If I'm like not able to come up with what I'm trying to get my point across or whatever, I just say, Holy Spirit, I just ask you to speak the words that I can't, but you know what's in my spirit. Just speak them. Just speak whatever it is in my spirit about that situation. And you'll say stuff out of the blue and you'll be surprised. You'll be like, I said that to them. I swear you will. I swear you will. It'll surprise the shit out of you. You'll be like, I said that to them. I did. And you'll be giggly about it too. What are you showing me here? Okay, write down the things that you're grateful for. At least 4 things that you're grateful for, collective. Write down 4 things that you're grateful for. Post it up on your refrigerator or something in your bathroom mirror and just look at it whenever you... I mean, you don't have to be extravagant. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, go too far with your bullshit, with that shit. With all that bullshit, being all extravagant and making those fucking, like, stands with shit and all that. You ain't got to do altars. You ain't got to do all that. That was abolished, man. I'm going to tell you one more time where it can be plain and clear. We're not living in the ages prior to Christ. We're living in the ages after Christ. Okay? And all that building up fucking put altars and shit like that. There's no sacrifices. He did it. And if you sacrificing shit to anything or anybody, then you worshiping another god. Because Jesus Christ already did the sacrifices. Understand that. Do you understand it? Don't be sacrificing shit to no motherfucking wood altar with cups and shit on it. Don't fucking do it. I'm not going to tell you that over and over again. Don't fucking do it. You do it, you're doing witchcraft. Pray to God. Period. If you've done it, ask Him to forgive you. And I've even do... This should be the only thing that you're sacrificing your time to read. Like, with it, you go, wait a minute, I know we're doing this, or I know we're in the middle of work, but I've got to read my Bible. I've made a commitment that I'll read my Bible at 3 o'clock every day. Because the Lord wants to talk to me at 3 o'clock every day. Make a commitment to do it, y'all. Quit fucking putting your faith in fucking the table and a bowl on the table, if that makes sense. Even the Catholics do it. They got a fucking table with a bowl full of crackers and a bowl full of Kool-Aid. I'm not sure what that red stuff is because the children drink it. So I don't know what the red stuff is. Whatever they give the adults and the children. I guess it's wine, huh? Yeah. That sounds like they putting their faith in something else to me. I guess you could say it's grape juice because wine is grape juice. You could say it's grape juice. Because in the true Catholic churches, they give the wine. I don't know for what reason they might be trying to drunken the babies. I don't know. They be eating them and all kinds of shit. It's retarded how this... And it's not nothing new. This is shit I've known for fucking ages and ages and ages upon ages. That they be eating kids and shit. That shit's been going on since fucking before Christ. How many times they sacrifice children and this and that and another? I mean, how old do you think fucking David was when he first stepped up? He was a little kid. It makes you really think about that kind of shit, though, when I tell you that, like, just tell you the truth about it right then and there. You go, damn, yeah, David was a little kid. A little kid. Can you imagine? You're in this town. You're in a town that you're in. This little town. You're in this little town. And all these grown, arrogant men are acting like, you know, scared and shit that they can't do it. And then you got a 7, 8-year-old kid walk up and say, I need 3 rocks. He actually went and picked up 5 rocks. Because Goliath had 4 brothers. He used every one of them rocks. He went and picked up 5 rocks and knocked down 5 giants. We just don't hear the story of the brothers. But he knocked down 5 giants that day, and he chopped off Goliath's head. Can you imagine the adrenaline of a 8, 9-year-old boy? Fucking killing giants. God dang, boy. That should be wild as fuck, man. What if he was watching it? What the fuck? I mean, god dang. You was made to take it? Yeah, a lot of kids are made to take it. And that, to me, is yes. Right. I know. But religion's based on fear for money. That's all the Catholics is about, man. No shame, no nothing to nobody that was raised Catholic because they was forced to. I ain't never met a fucking Catholic that wasn't forced to be raised Catholic. Never. They all was forced to. Tell me, have y'all ever met a Catholic that wasn't forced to go to Catholic stuff and Catholic school and be Catholic? Forced on them. You gotta force it. Then it ain't the right religion. It ain't. Religion is nothing. Don't even nothing religion. No religion is the right religion. Okay? There ain't no right religion. I'm gonna tell you what it's based upon. Got nothing to do with religion and what they tell you what to do. You better think like us, better act like us, better look like us, or you're not a part of it. Okay? That's religion. Okay? The true is having a communication with something that you can't see, but you know is there. It's called faith. You know it's there. You know that God is hugging you. All of this ether around you, touching you at every moment, helping you breathe and giving you life at every second. You know it's more than. It's more than. You know that it's more than what it appears. You understand? You know it. You realize it, that it's always been. Because when you was a kid, they always looking around just seeing what they see. But you've always just known that there was more than to it. The ether. This ether is very, very much God. Very much God. We breathe it in and out. It gives us consciousness. It gives us life. It gives us thought. The whole 9. Okay? I'm just saying. Because it is all around us at all times, 24/7, just like that firmament that they try to drill through, that frozen snow, that space ice that they try to drill through, it replenished itself immediately as they're even drilling. They're drilling, and that shit's replenishes all back here. It's all replenishing itself as they're drilling. When they stop the drill, it all replenished around the drill, and the drill's stuck now. Because it's God. It just folds right over it. What is going to be able to penetrate God unless he wants it to? I'm just saying. Just like right now we're finding all out about Antarctica. Well, let me ask you a question. Why do all compasses point north? What's in the North Pole? What's up there that we don't know about? Like, why do all compasses point to the North Pole? What is there? What is at the North Pole? Because they got our eyes looking at the South Pole for some reason. They keeping us on the South Pole. Keeping us looking at the South Pole all the time. What's on the North Pole? What's on the North Pole? Something greater? Someone told me once that the city of Jerusalem is on the North Pole. The The new heaven, the new Jerusalem is on the North Pole. It even depicts it somewhere in the Bible, that it hovers above us. The New Jerusalem hovers above us. It's a whole city that hovers above us, and it's on the North Pole. Bet y'all go look it up. I tell y'all information because I want y'all to know and learn these things. They're fascinating to me. So when I tell you, you better bet that I ain't gonna lie to you about it. Go look it up, okay? Jerusalem is above us. A whole city is above our planet at the North Pole. Okay. Yeah, I've been taking walks and stuff all day. It's been nice. It just now rained. Y'all seen when it started raining in the middle of this reading. But anyway, there's fascinating things going on in the world and in the spiritual world too. Because it's almost like a merge of the spiritual and the it really feels like a merging of the spirit world stepping into the physical realm, because like it's how you calling back your power. You can feel it's almost like you're relaxing into an old jacket or something, or relaxing into the captain's seat and saying, okay, y'all start your engines. I mean, it feels like that, don't it? It's hard to explain. It's a feeling of you're comfortable in your own self. You're just comfortable in your own self. Nobody's got to like it. That's what's going to bring in all the riches. Do you understand? I mean, not to say you got to be rude or nothing like that. You ain't got to be rude. I'm just saying you can just be comfortable in your own self. And if they don't like it, then they don't got to like it. You don't even got to say nothing to them. They can say whatever they want to. You're comfortable. You know who you are. Ain't it fun? I mean, okay. Everything, okay, I'm going to tell y'all, everything has its ups and downs. Everything has its highs and lows, and everything has its blessings and lessons, okay? And I'm going to tell you, getting out and being what y'all call homeless, I say there's a roof over my head. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not homeless. When I didn't have a car and I was sleeping in a shed, that was homeless. Okay? But this ain't homeless. I can drive somewhere and get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I can get somewhere in this, but it is so freeing. It's crazy how it feels, okay? And then you start realizing that all the stuff you packed, you don't need it. You just left a whole house full of shit. And now you got your whole fucking house shit in your car, and you're like, I don't need this shit. I don't need that. I don't need that neither. What I grab that for? I'm telling you, you're letting go of all the attachments. Right, houseless, not homeless. Houseless. And listen, you probably manifested it, because it is freeing. Don't it feel freeing? Yeah, it feels very freeing, doesn't it? I mean, look, the whole time that I was in that trap over there, y'all know it. I talk to y'all about it on a daily damn near. The whole time I was in that trap over there, I was so fucking unhappy, man. And now I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. All I know is I'm still alive, and it feels like a whole weight was lifted up. I don't have no clue what the future is holding, but I'm remaining positive and being patient. That's so hard for me. God dang. I'll be rushing the coffee pot. I swear. It's terrible, ain't it? I have the worst patience when it comes to stuff, except for when it's long term. I'm the turtle. I get it all the way completed during the process. I don't be jumping over over different, like, shortcuts or nothing and wearing myself out. I just do it over a process of time. I can be patient as hell when it's like that, but when it's something that's unknown and I don't know what to expect and all that shit, and I'm like, I got to know. You got to tell me. I got a plan. I got the plan for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Look, I mean, I don't mean to be in your business, but where are you? Like, where are you? Like, where's your location? Like, you don't have to tell me, like, the exact. I just want to know where you're at. Because, listen, once I get everything straightened up in the way because I need to get this, I may sell this car, trade it or something like that and get a small, like a different vehicle that's just easier to deal with traveling and stuff, because this got too much stuff that needs, a man needs to own this car because he can work on it himself. But anyway, we're all planning on making like a vacation, like a hell, we can call it a what is that damn movie called where all them truck drivers where they all lined up? What's that movie called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's got that dude that was in Smokey and the Bandit. Jerry Lewis, something Lewis, something. Got that dude in it. What is it called? Convoy. Is it called Convoy? Where they all get in a... Y'all hear that fucking compressor? Air feels good though. I feel like I got some sun today. I look like it, don't I? I look like I got a little bit of sun today. Anyway, alright y'all, I guess we done. Let me read the rest out of this, and because I turned to this page of Proverbs. This is the sayings of Solomon and the wisdom of Solomon. Okay, I'll take that as it resonates. Okay, we got, in mercy and truth atonement is provided for iniquities, and by the fear of the Lord one departs from evil. Okay, in mercy and in truth atonement, speaking up and admitting that you were wrong, or asking for forgiveness for the iniquity of the sin. If you depart from the evil, you'll be forgiven for it. But if you go back to the evil and keep repeating it and asking for forgiveness for the same thing that you keep doing and you keep going back to, then there'll be punishment for that. Okay? Take that as it resonates. It says, better is little with righteousness than vast revenues without justice. Better is little with righteousness. Being in the truth is better than receiving a bunch of money with no justice. You remember I talked about that the other day? Like somebody was want to pay you off to put something aside, but you're not even putting that energy into a thought. Like, you're not even putting that energy as to that could be a possibility, because something's going to come about. I'm telling y'all, it's like somebody was coming up with some type of plan. Okay, now you seen what the letter said. The letter said, but you left. You didn't stay. But you didn't stay. Okay, that changed it. That changed the whole outcome, because you might have quit your job, or you might have been contemplating staying in a relationship that was just going nowhere. You were just like dealing with it or something like that, and you just left. It wasn't like any kind of big deal, or you didn't put on like a display that you was leaving or when you was leaving or nothing like that. You just left. You just left. Told you was going to throw him a curveball. I told you that you was going to throw him a curveball. Hey, Share Bear. But you did. You threw him a curveball. But see, you didn't leave. You left, and you just shifted the energy. You didn't even leave. You just shifted the energy. Man, don't start that shit. I'm gonna fucking tell you right now. Don't fucking start it. I'm about to end this reading anyway. You better don't start writing 150,000 fucking things. I'm just trying to tell you now. Because I can feel it in the energy. Anyway. And you did it kind of like not making a big scene or nothing about it. You was just like, okay, well, I made a decision and now I'm doing it. That kind of thing. Now I'm just going to go with it. Whatever God has planned, if I'm disrupting it, I ask the Lord to put me on that path that I should be on. But I'm not sitting here in this energy that I was sitting in. I'm leaving it. Period. You made a decision and it changed the energy. So, it's for the highest good. Okay? So take it for the highest good. You're very much. I love you too. I pray that everything. I pray that everybody. Look. I know that sometimes when these readings, it feels like that there's going to be this big, huge fireworks and shit going off. Like a big celebration and that and that and that. But that's all point of view. You understand? That's a point of view. Okay? Because, like, okay, have you ever seen the movies and stuff, like, when they kiss, and the first kiss, and their foot goes up, and there's fireworks all around them? Well, that's how you feel and you view it, okay? So quit putting so much of the dream on it as reality of it. Do you understand? Like when the prince comes in or the king comes in or what have you, it's probably not going to look like what you imagined it to be, but be open to it. Okay? Because you probably look at all the time that you've had to imagine this perfect meeting of of unions of, you know what I'm saying? Just let go of all that shit, because this is reality, man. You probably gonna be in a fucking tank top and a pair of shorts or something and fucking been working or cleaning something all day, or you know what I'm saying? You might be fucking just got done fucking doing your volunteer work or some shit. It may not be as, you come in with this gown on and they're standing there with their, uniform on that whatever war they didn't fight because they're the king or the queen. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Don't think like that. We're in 2026, y'all. You might be. And also I want to say this. What you may perceive as a warrior and what is a true warrior may look totally different. Okay? Because as far as I'm concerned, 9 times out of 10, a warrior looks like a nerd. A warrior, their spirit, their face, their physical looks nerdy, but they're truly they're warrior in their heart. Not warrior, warrior. Man, Share Bear, bye. Bye. Go cook your fucking dinner. Bye. You get on my nerves. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can feel the energy as soon as she come in here. Y'all, I'm sorry. It's the way it is. If somebody come in my house and they was getting on my fucking nerves like that, I would tell them, will you leave? I knew that she was going to start doing all that shit that she started doing. She did it the last time. She had like 50 fucking messages all about what she's doing, like cooking. Oh, now I'm cutting onions. Oh, now I'm cutting. So? I'm sorry, y'all, but I can't deal with that kind of shit. I know me, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna make up no story to sit here and tell y'all and act like that I'm so god awful sweet. I'm kind. I'm a kind person. I'm a respectful person. But if you get and doing that kind of shit, and I told her right off the fucking hip, don't even do it. I can feel it. You're going to. I can feel it, boy. Well, I don't got to worry about Sherry Bear no more. Just to disrupt. Just to disrupt something that I'm talking about. God dang. Oh, once I get all them fucking little witch bitches, they'll be down before they know it. I told you somebody thought they got away with something, but they didn't. If it ain't you, you don't do anything. I'm just saying, it's not you. If you have a clear conscience, you ain't done nothing. Nothing. You ain't done nothing. If they try to put something on you, that they're making it up. Just saying. It'll be caught. We're in a day and age. I want to tell y'all about this 2026, y'all. So much transparency is surfacing, but no kind of like confession or admitting or anything like that has surfaced. None of that kind of stuff has like been surfacing. But okay, you're going to see the signs. I'm telling y'all, okay? I want y'all to see it because y'all got the power. Y'all got the... The first one is going to confess. And you're going to be seeing fucking confessions left and right. Left and right. Left and right. But I want to tell you this. If you don't lose the expectations, if you don't lose those expectations, those confessions, they're going to get away with it. They're going to get away with it even by telling the truth. They're going to still not be charged. You're still going to be getting injustice if you don't let go of the expectations and that it should be this way or that way. But if you let it go and you don't give a fuck, you just wait and see. You just wait and see. It'll just happen. You'll be like, you'll hear about it. Or you'll see it on something or something to that effect. You might see it in person. But don't put no expectations on it. Don't be all like, you let it go. You walked away from it. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you made that decision, because it was a hard motherfucking decision. Whatever decision that you made. When you made that decision, you walked away and you said, okay, I give it to God. And God said, okay. And you let it go. You put it behind you. Okay? So if you're holding on to the expectations, you lied to yourself about the justice that you thought you deserved, which you do deserve. God is going to give you justice. Doesn't have to come in the form that you think it has to come in. Doesn't. He's going to bring the justice just like he did for Job. He'll bring it. He'll bring the justice. Job had doubt. He went through the same fucking journey that we went through. Y'all go look up Job and read it. I mean, look. People they act stupid like the Bible is something that they can't pick up except for at church or Sundays. It's stupid shit, okay? And Saturdays, you should be reading the damn thing. Okay? I mean, I have my Bible right here. It's sitting on my dash. I'm just saying. Like, okay. Yes, it's good for these scholars to know the verse and the chapter and the blah blah blah. Yes, it's good. That's good. That's good. I'm more power to you. I'm gonna pat you on the back. That ain't me. That ain't me. I don't have to study the way you study. I don't have to know the Bible the way you know the Bible. I know it the way that Jesus and God wants me to know it. Get me? So you go read it and use your own discernment, what it's telling you, not what it's told him or her. Because the Holy Spirit speaks through you and in you when you read this. If you live your life on a daily, it does on everything. It lives and breathes and reads and all on everything that you encounter. So what I'm telling to you is reading your Bible yourself. It brings a whole new meaning than letting somebody else tell you what they think it means. It brings a whole new meaning. You'll see a whole new life looking at it in a new light. Because you were told and you were told and you were told by your preacher and your pastor and you was told and you was told and you was told and you was told, wasn't you? But you ever look in there and see for yourself? And be like puzzled and not understand some of it, and then the next fucking, like you might read 5 more chapters and that 5th chapter answer where you was puzzled on that 1st chapter. Like you'd be like, whoa, like you just told me the answer that I was like, why does that happen? Why does that gotta be? You know, and it'll talk to you. I'm telling you. Trust in it. That is the living word. It lives. It lives. I'm telling you. And if you don't, by now, y'all better tell people about Jesus, because this world is going crazy and we need to be collective. We need to make them knots. Okay? We need to make them knots together. And I got a phone call out of the clear blue, blew my mind, but I got a phone call from a collective today, and she was talking about our vacation, our going traveling. I really want to do that. I want us all to get together and look. I'm very me, okay? I'm very, very me. Alright? However y'all depict seeing that through your own vision, I don't know. Okay? But I'm going to tell you that I am I'm normal. Okay? I get edgy and irritated and hangry. And I'm no, like, better or worse or nothing than the next guy. So, like, if we was to come together to do a vacation, I will not accept being that I've got to be a certain kind of. I'll be who I am. You understand? It's a group. It ain't about me being Angel Moon Oracle and that. On that traveling excursion or whatever. I'm the next guy that we're all doing it together to experience something, okay? Not that I have an itinerary or nothing like that. I ain't in charge of it. We're gonna do it together. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And we do it, and you might feel like you don't want to get on the fucking ride. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to. Maybe, okay, because we're going to take our own vehicles. Do you understand? But we need to somehow, y'all, I'm not real sure how, but that's an option. That's somehow. But we need to somehow start coming together. Whether it be you and you hanging out in I know it's not Canada. I know where you're at, but I don't want to say where you're at, so I'm going to say Canada. Okay? Okay, Bonnie? So, say you and you live right there by Canada. Okay? And Sally and Kelly live over here by South Texas. Okay? Well, Sally and Kelly can come together. That'll be the first part of their little journey. And they can meet you and you when y'all make it to this like a, say me and are traveling from Georgia, Alabama area, or Florida area. We're traveling from there, and we meet up in, I don't know, Wisconsin with fucking Sally and Kelly. You get what I'm saying? And then Bonnie and whoever's with Bonnie, you understand? But yeah, I mean, we can do like, okay, say two traveling together, and then we can all travel to, say, the Grand Canyon. All the groups, okay? And but we don't have to be a group setting doing the Grand Canyon. Does that make sense to you? Because it takes away from the experience, the personal experience, when you do it in like a group of, and everybody feels like they got to be a certain way. And I hope you understand that. But yeah, I really want to do it. I really want us all to connect in some kind of way, even if it's just for just a little while. I feel like that will connect the energy, like in some kind of, we're connected. I can't even explain it, but I know what I'm trying to say. If we do it in a traveling type way, we'll be making a web. If that makes sense to you, okay? We'll be making a web of light crossing the country over each other. Do you get what I'm saying to you, collective? All of you can do it. You don't have to travel like across the whole country, but like you and another. And you don't have to know each other. But it's going to be easier if you're close to the same areas to each other, okay? Because you're going to know where places you can sleep and places that you can go get like food, and on these skips to different places, these little, okay? And by that time, you'll be meeting up with these ones that are just starting out on their journey or whatever, and they're from the area, and they say, okay, well, we're going to go with you to this little area, but then we're going to split off because we're going to see the biggest ball of yarn, okay? And that's up here. So, and they say, oh, okay, well, we was going to go down here. But during the whole thing, y'all, prayer, meditation, light and love, freedom, clarity, justice, I mean, you know, the whole time. And doing all of that stuff will be so joyful and fun and interesting, and you'll have no other, you won't be sitting there fucking with the pessimism. Because it'll be a purpose. You have a purpose. You'll know what you'll be doing. You could be say a 140-mile travel. Others could be a 750-mile travel. Okay? But by the end of it, I guarantee you, you will feel the energy of the power of all of us coming together in that one mind of spreading it across this country. You get what I'm saying? So, take what resonates, y'all. Alright, y'all. It is pouring down right now. They're probably wondering why I'm still sitting in the car. Because that's what I do. What in the world is my deal, man? I swear. I can just take this anywhere. And I can go in their house and be in their house and just go out to my car. It's like I'm going into my house. It's like I'm walking over and getting in my house. I swear. And I feel very comfortable with, oh, y'all, okay. It's almost like, okay, y'all, see y'all later. And I walk out the door and get in my car, and no, I don't drive nowhere, go nowhere. This is when I look at the whole big picture, it just makes me laugh because man, y'all, I gotta say, I'm very excited about whatever it is that's happening. Even if I can't put my finger on it. I feel excited about it. All right, y'all, I got to pee, so I'm fixing to go. I know that's TMI, but there you go. All right, I hope this resonated with y'all. I hope that y'all like them letters, man. That had a good, solid message right there. Somebody's upset that you might have left. Okay? They might. But listen, you're not as far as people think. I don't care if you went over 4 states. That's not that far. You might think it is by hearing it when I say it with the words. Drive 4 states and see how far it is. Not that far. Just to drive and cross over 4 states. Not that far. It's crazy. Okay, y'all. Light and love. I gotta pee. I'll see you on the flip side. Y'all stay golden. This is all... Look, 144 right when I'm finishing it. It said 144, y'all. That's crazy. It says 14044, though. Okay, so take that as it resonates. All right. See you on the flip side. Jesus loves you. Accept Jesus today. I mean it. I'll see you on the flip side.